Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 2022 Garden State Film Festival, celebrating its amazing 20th anniversary. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
Sophia Haber-Brock.
And I got an amazing group of filmmakers here with a film called Matthew. Would you guys please introduce yourselves?
The film's named after me. I'm Matthew Servitto. No relation to the Matthew of the film.
Robert Palumbo, executive producer in the film and a supporting actor as well.
Tom Slevin, writer and executive producer.
And in the film as well.
For 2 lines. 2 minutes.
Hey, that counts.
It counts.
That counts.
Exactly.
Whether you got paid or not, I'm not sure, but it counts.
We're working on that.
Griffin Berger, I wrote the music and the original song "Start Again" for the film Matthew, and I won an award here for the homegrown short, best music.
Hey,
yeah.
congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah, respect. Give it up. Give it up.
That's awesome.
How's your festival been so far?
It's been great. I mean, we've been going around to the film festival circuit for about a year, I guess, with this film, a little less than a year. And
How many total so far?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's won 6 festivals.
Okay.
But we're excited to be here. Jersey Shore, Rob and I grew up going down the Jersey Shore. Our grandmother had a house at Seagirt where this festival is formed, so we're excited to be here. And Matt has a house down the Jersey Shore.
Lavalette.
So just
Yeah.
love being here.
Lavalette. But it's also, this is the first full-blown in-person festival. I mean, some festivals did a hybrid, some have gone fully virtual, but I said, God,
No.
Garden State Film Festival. It's like, nope, full, every party, every screening, get in, enjoy. And it was last night, the opening party was just great to mix with filmmakers.
It was mobbed, man.
Oh, it was great. I said I haven't been
Were
in
you
a
guys
room
here
like that in
on
2 years.
Thursday night at all?
Yes.
They were,
At the Meet the
Yes.
Filmmakers
Yeah.
party? Okay.
Fantastic.
Loved it. Yeah, it's a good night.
It's a good opening.
Yeah. How many Garden State Film Festivals have you been to?
I've only been to a couple. Last year, a film that I was a producer on called Comedy of Horrors Volume 1.
Okay, yeah.
Won Best Horror.
Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah.
I know you guys.
Ken and Dan
Yeah,
and
of
all those
course.
guys, they were all here last year. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Matthew, what's it about? Tell me about it. Is it in fact named after you?
No, I was.
Okay.
no.
All right. Just checking.
I
haven't
I've had
seen
to
it yet,
answer
so-
that question a lot. 'Cause
Okay.
It's like, what's your?
Okay, it's a natural question. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
is this an autobiography?
I
have to
hope
change your
not.
name.
Once you know to see the material, I hope it's not autobiographical. But Tom wrote it, and actually, I mean, I don't know if we've ever discussed the name Matthew. I mean, was that just like the name meant something to you? Because it's not, it's,
It just came out of me.
Yeah.
Just came out, just felt right at the time when I wrote the movie. It's about a failed school shooting, a kid who planned a shooting but got caught before it occurs. And the movie starts 7 years later when it gets out of the state psychiatric hospital. It's his dad's struggle to assimilate him back into the family and society, and just his journey on that tough path to get his son back, and undying loyalty to his son. And Matthew himself goes through a pretty incredible journey in terms of finding power in a unique way that he was trying to seek through the shooting initially.
What was the inspiration for that?
I read an article about a kid in Vermont who planned the shooting and got caught before he did, and the town was up in arms that he didn't get enough prison time. His mom was upset he got too much prison time, and I thought, what's life like for this family when he gets out? He didn't do it. He's still that kid, but he really didn't do it. So what are all the different family dynamics? And I investigated. There's been about 30 of those where somebody planned a shooting or violent attack and got caught. And the sentences range from 1 year to 20 years. It's depending on the evidence, judge and jury and state, et cetera. So, yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing. Was there one? Well, I guess that inspired it. Did you? What kind of research do you do for that? I guess you read up on.
Thank God for the internet.
Thank God, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
So
it
you
was
weren't
that.
able to interview any of these kids. I can't.
I did
imagine,
not,
or-
but did a
okay.
ton of reading online about just situations, what they were thinking, what they were planning, what happened afterwards. So, and then again, just really was focused on the family in this film, and Matt brought it to life in an incredible way. Just the dynamics around that terrible situation and what are all the emotional outcomes of that. So
Yeah, and it just seems to be getting worse, even despite all the kind
Unfortunately,
of safeguards. they've been
and there's
trying
been
to
a
put
few
in.
over the last year or so where they did get caught, and
Yep.
we texted each other like, "Oh my God, there's another!" And the kids, fortunately, got caught before it happened. So,
It's
yeah.
also amazing because during COVID, this subject matter kind of went into hibernation.
Oh, yeah,
because
there
the
were
kids
no
were all
schools.
yeah,
True,
it was
they were
virtual.
home
If there
or
was any
some were
upside
there.
to COVID, 2 years there were no school shootings.
Yes.
Pretty much. And as Tom said, the minute schools got back in person, here we were texting each other. That comes right back.
What
you
about
know?
the families the kids that have actually done it? Have you researched any of that compared to your story?
A bit. Yeah, it's a great question. I did, and it's specifically the Columbine shooting, and just
Okay.
you can't imagine just how difficult that can be. You know, we're probably most of us are parents here, and just what had happened and didn't see it coming and thought everything was okay. But some situations where it wasn't. They knew the kid was off.
Yeah, I think there's
couple
the recent case in Michigan where the parents bought him the gun. For, I think
That's
for
correct.
Christmas or
Yes.
something, and-
Yeah.
And
That was just recent, right? That was
yeah,
Recent,
it was
recent,
literally
yeah.
a
Yeah.
few months ago. So, yeah, that's well, I've always thought just after nothing. I was like, I wonder if there's like a mass shooting tracker, and there is on the internet, which is it's sad. It's
yeah.
sad, but
It's sad, but that's
I don't know
where we're at.
why I looked that up. I think I just read a story, and I think actually there was a shooting at South by Southwest, and I just left. I was like, holy crap! There was somebody.
boy.
This year?
Yeah, the festival. Yeah, 4 people. They injured. No fatalities, thankfully. But yeah, so it's Texas.
Yeah,
Not that that's an excuse, but
What we found kind of interesting about our film, and Matt really grabbed onto, was in our movie, you like the kid a bit. You're not sure if you like him. You do
Right.
like him. You don't like him.
Yeah.
Which we're happy that's the way it came out. Like people who do watch the film say, I wanted to like him.
yeah.
Because
and also spend more time. And one of the reasons,
Yes.
we was also a proof of concept. Tom's written a feature,
Right.
Same title and character. And that's everyone that watches it says, I get to the end and I want to spend more time with him because
Yeah.
I want to know, is he okay? Is he rehabilitated? How does he begin to function in his life? And we've just, we tease it out right up to a nice moment in the short.
Yeah,
And
that's
obviously-
great character writing, then, my friend.
Oh,
I'm just,
thank you.
just-
Yes,
like-
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
really, that when I read Tom's script, I said, this is an incredible character. You don't get, especially as a young director, you don't get the characters like this that
No.
often in the writing. And I think the same thing you said when we talked about me possibly directing, it was just all of us had kids and all of us have, just recently through high school.
Yeah.
So we've all kind of lived through it.
Right.
And, yeah.
When you have a film like that, a short, and people want more, they want to see the character more, do you think feature?
Yes,
Expanded?
it was.
Yep.
It's already been. It was written before it came out. Actually, absolutely. Yeah.
He kind of took the feature and distilled it down.
Oh,
into
okay.
Short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, should we just go right into the feature? But I'm glad we actually did it this way because I feel like there's it's a great calling card now for the feature. Obviously, in this day and age, the jump. Sometimes is when you jump right to a feature, sometimes you're either not ready as a director,
Right.
young director, but also, you get a chance to kind of run it out, learn from some mistakes, other characters, other things kind of begin to go, that actually might be a great storyline this way or that.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the shorts that are at the festivals always probably have some feature.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I mean,
for-
yeah.
You want people to come up to you that saw it and said, I want more.
Yeah.
I want to see more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what was the production like? When did you get started with the project?
That was back in October of 2020. We filmed.
Oh, okay. Pandemic.
Yeah, we were originally going to film. We wanted to film in June of 2020, and that was the height of the pandemic. And I believe Matt came on board. Excuse me, the end of June, July, and he's like, "We're going to make this film. We'll figure it out." And we just started working towards that, and we filmed the entire project in New Jersey, in West Orange, in Millington, and Maplewood.
East Orange,
excuse me,
Maplewood, yeah, all over.
I was just up there recently. I've never been up there before, actually.
Yeah.
All these years.
Yeah, I mean, it was really such a real Garden State film. I mean,
Yeah.
the cast, the producers, everything, and it really just used as much of the towns and everything. And it really, though we're not the story is not specific to New Jersey. We don't think we even reference where they live.
Okay.
Because we wanted it to feel like America. That's right in the beginning. You see sort of a scroll. It looks like the beginning of a John Cougar Mellencamp song. It's
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
like you're just seeing, the dairy
Little
queen.
little pink
America
house.
feel.
Totally.
Little pink houses for you
exactly.
and me. Yes.
And
It's like the Wonder Years. You never know where. Everyone always asks, where did that take place? And
Right.
Yeah.
you see the mountains in the background. He's wearing a jet shirt, but they never, ever said.
I know.
Never
I
reveal
know.
it, yep.
I was so often as a kid, we'd be watching TV shows, and I'd be like, Brady Bunch, whatever. I'm thinking, God, there are mountains everywhere. Not realizing every TV show shoots in Los
Right,
Angeles.
yeah.
So there you are in Pasadena
Yeah,
with all
not-
the
not
mountains, San
spe-
Gabriel
They were in a
Mountains.
desert.
Exactly. I thought they were in Iowa. It's like, no, mountains. God, I must live I lived in Michigan. I'm like, I'm just the only kid that has that mountains. God darn it.
Yeah, for sure. What's the audience reaction been? So you've taken a bunch of film festivals the last year. How's the reaction been?
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, really great. And sometimes I watch it on TV for the most part, but seeing it on the big screen and having people there, just the energy, quite a difference. So really, really great.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad you waited did in person, especially here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And also, you were talking about the pandemic. I would applaud everybody that's at this festival because my bet is 90% of the films that are here were shot during the pandemic.
Yeah, it seems like
And
that. It seems like
that
it
was
for
a
sure.
heroic. I mean, honestly, that was in a weird way. It became we're going to shoot this thing. We're going to get it done because it's hard enough to make a film, and then you add a pandemic on top of it, and we had to do all the SAG. I mean, we did a SAG shoot. I mean, so we had to.
So you had to comply.
We had to comply.
Yeah,
we
all
had
those
to comply.
rules and regulations.
We have our compliance.
Oh, there she is.
person.
Shout
There
out.
she is.
That-
Shout out to
huge
Lauren.
job.
Yep.
Huge underappreciated.
Loved her and hated
job.
her.
Yeah,
on
we
this.
loved and hated her. I mean, honestly, it is. It's the
But she
worst
was
job
great.
on set.
It
was
is.
like, have you been tested? I need
Yeah.
to test you. Da 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 da. Nope, masks up. Da,
Keep
da,
the
da,
mask up.
But we
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
it done. We got it done.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people didn't think. We just talked to another production. Like a quarter of our budget went to mass, all sanitation,
Yep.
all that, and that's that's a quarter
Nurse
of the
on
budget.
set, this on set,
Yeah,
or
that you-
first
that-
aid stuff, all this
Yep.
stuff.
Could have been put into the production itself. Or,
Right, and it
whatever.
was expensive. I mean, because we had testing on set. Every other day, I think.
lab in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought a lab. I mean, it was like
Yeah.
really.
Is that every other day, said? Every
I
other
think
day?
that's what we were doing.
We did. Everybody got tested right before, and we did it during the shoot. It was a 6-day shoot. We did testing during the shoot as well.
That's amazing. And the obvious question, what's it mean to be here at the Garden State Film Festival?
Yeah, as we said, I mean, like we're all Jersey guys, and really, I just grown to sort of love the idea of working here, shooting here. There's so much talent. It's so, as I said, being here in person, just talking to people exchanging cards, people, have already script ideas. Let me email you this. It's like,
Yeah.
I just miss that
the
so
networking
much.
great
Yeah,
here.
and
Like-
Jersey's just got so much. And I was so New York centric for 25 years. I lived in the city, and now I've been out here 10 years, and I realized, oh my God, there's like tons of talent and up and down. I mean, now I've met a whole group of people that have Ocean County connections. And
Oh yeah, I'm right down here.
And obviously the tax incentives, we've talked a lot about that. I mean, you've got tax incentives for the north, you've got tax incentives that are greater for the south of Jersey. So, take advantage of all that stuff too.
Yeah, right. When are you guys screening today? Or
We did 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah, block 17.
oh, fantastic.
So how was the audience reaction
Yeah.
to it?
It was excellent.
Okay.
People were moved. There was tears. People walking out of the theater crying. So it's so gratifying as filmmakers to have elicit emotion from people, when they walk out of a film like that. So it was really good.
And this is was very difficult for us because this group's pretty goofy and silly and fun.
I noticed
So
that.
we're jumping right over to a comedy. Let me just tell you, forget the COVID. Being serious for 6 days was super hard.
Sure.
Super hard. I mean, I kept I would make a thing. I'm like, no, Tom, your job is to keep me on point. Don't let me
Right.
make this funny.
Yeah,
Don't let me make fun of it. It's
I'm-
too serious.
I'm a goofball. No, I'll save that until after the show.
Yeah, so thank God we've now,
Yeah, it's
he's
tough.
given me an orgy of comedy now. It's like completely the other way. It's like this is going to be we'll be back next year with insanity. I promise.
It's tough to run from who you truly are.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
if you're a
why-
goofball. Be a goofball, except on this project. for
But it was
sure.
great as a challenge for a young director to just really stay on point. And then again, we can't say enough about our cast and the music from Griff. I mean, just truly when that song came in and we just laid it in, it's like all of a sudden you feel it. Music is such a big part of any
Yes,
film,
it
but
changes
for
films,
a
right?
short film to have something this good was ridiculous. I mean,
How did you
embarrassing
come
of
up with the
riches.
song for it? Did you have it already, or did you watch the
No,
film, or how do you come up with something
Yeah.
like that?
So Rob sent me the script over about 6 months before you guys shot it, and what really stuck out to me was this kid Matthew. He has this whole hypothetical thing on this shooting that did not happen.
Right.
He's in psychiatric ward for 7 years, prison, gets out. But what's very real is the loss of the mother, the loss of 7 years of his life
Yeah.
and his growth with his family. And I wrote the song from the perspective of the father and him reconnecting back with his son Matthew and just his belief that you can. The song's called "Start Again." You can have a second chance. What I do on the side. This is a side thing for me, but I work, in downtown Jacksonville, Florida, and we have a lot of employees that are second chance people. That
Oh
come
yeah,
out,
okay, right, right.
from
They've been
from prison.
incarcerated. They're
served
out.
time, and what this movie speaks about too is when you've served your time and you come out, it shows that some people out there still treat you like crap.
Oh yeah,
and knock you down.
Yeah.
And so I saw hope in the film, and I saw hope in the characters, all the characters, and that's where I wrote the song from and the lyrics from. So.
Keep an eye on this guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, seriously, like we said, in 10 years we're gonna be like, my God, remember when we could afford him? Like, remember we could. He was.
Had you guys known each other before you were in Jacksonville, or did you find him?
No,
we find a lot of people are like they go on Facebook groups and find composers and animators. And how'd you guys find each other?
How it started was when I met Rob. You want?
Yeah, sure. So my son went to Florida State with Griffin, and they had a study abroad in Italy. And long story short, there was a closing ceremony, and Griffin performed, and he absolutely blew the doors off the room. It was an incredible performance, and I was so moved, my wife and I. And so when we started to talk about music for the film, as Griffin said, I had sent him the script. We discussed it a lot over the phone, and quickly he wrote that song, and we all loved it. Out of the gate, we put him in the studio, and away we went. It was great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I know you're probably constantly writing. Is there something you're working on right now that you're really passionate
Maybe a
about?
Well, as
comedy.
Matt
Yeah,
mentioned,
maybe something a little more lighthearted. Doesn't
As
have
opposed to this
you
Christmas
might
movie that we just made called Matthew, lighthearted holiday fare.
Sure. Yeah.
You might say that slightly different. So, as Matt mentioned, yes, we're about to shoot a comedy horrors film that I wrote that takes place 25 years in the future. It's a dystopian type film. The world is in a really bad place, except for there's this apartment complex where there's free living, free rent, beautiful food, beautiful people, except if every week they vote on the most annoying person to kill.
Oh, geez, if only you could, in an apartment complex. Exactly. If only we could do this in real life.
If only we could do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Matt's directing. We're fortunate to have Matt again, and we're excited to shoot that. Yeah.
So you don't have like one specific style, but you gain your inspiration from different things,
different things, life, listening to music, just out there in the world. And just
Annoying
things just hit me.
neighbors.
Things hit me.
Tom's my cousin, so we talk a lot. He's annoyed at everything. He flies a lot.
Oh yeah.
He flies a lot, and no joke. He's always talks about, I am so annoyed. These people, this happened to me. And then I believe that was pretty much the genesis of the film.
Oh, he's right.
I'm not that good a guy. He's right.
The people who take their shoes off in an airplane. Come on.
He talks about the clap
And socks.
And socks. Yes.
little John Candy action, little train
Yeah.
smash.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
dogs are
Yeah.
barking. Like,
That's right. I did.
Wait, what? On a flight?
Yes, a large 45-pound dog behind me bit me in the ankle, and I was supposed to be okay with it. So
Oh, sure. Yeah.
wasn't,
Yeah.
so-
You're not.
Oh, I
that-
guess you were annoyed.
Yeah. How dare you be annoyed?
Dog.
being annoying.
Yeah,
right,
yes,
I'm the most
exactly.
annoying.
You deserve to be bit.
Right, that's right.
And by the way, like we're shooting this thing again all over Jersey. Like we're back in the Garden State, like Big Broad Comedy, using a lot of places up in
Yeah.
Essex County, Bergen County, all over. So
So you shoot up there. Do you ever come down this way to shoot?
We haven't come down this way to shoot yet,
There's
but
good stuff here.
Yeah,
We've looked at some locations here for that
Oh,
film.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
it
That's right.
logistically didn't work out, but we
Yeah,
did.
okay.
Absolutely, love to.
No, as Tom said, we are all shore connected, Ocean County connected. So I can't wait for him to write the beach. Comedy.
That's next, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Rom-com.
Rom-com.
That's the only
great
genre.
part.
I don't think-
You need a lot of
Oh, yeah.
ADR during the beach scenes, though.
Yeah, a lot of wind.
So,
A lot of wind.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my
Yep.
next one. Yeah.
That's amazing. Is there a website? Is there a social medium? For
Both,
Matthew?
yes.
Okay.
UncleJohnnyProductions.com is our production company we have
Okay.
set up. Matthew's short film, both on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, fantastic. Great luck. I'm glad the screening went well. Yeah, what's next? Do you have any more festivals? Did you say this was the end? Ish, maybe you got more.
We pretty much go through the summer.
Oh, good. Okay,
Right,
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot to hear.
And we're back. We get to go to these things now.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
We're happy to be here. This is where we wanted to be. This
And
is
thanks
important to
for
us.
joining us. We love talking to filmmakers and.
Is Jack Kerouac, you think, staring down at me?
Yeah,
Johnny
that's
Cash.
that's.
I thought it was
one-
Robert De Niro.
That's
Well,
one
it looks a
interpretation.
little like Sylvia from Sopranos. 'Cause
Yes.
you can't see
Yes.
the hair. But Kerouac, I believe, is from Jersey, and I think that might be him. I'm guessing that's Jack Kerouac. Just wanted to point that out.
Let's just say yes.
Yes, let's just say it is Jack.
Let's just say yes.
But he's been staring at me the whole time, and I'm
Yes,
it's
looking right
annoying.
down at
It's
you.
annoying, Tom. Can we put him in? Yeah, kill him.
Take that photo.
I think that's already been taken
Yeah, I think
care
he
of.
did it himself,
I think,
so.
yeah. Yeah.
Thanks again for having us on.
Shot a man in Reno
Thank
just
you.
to watch
Yes,
you die. So,
exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys
Enjoy
so
the
much.
rest of the day in Asbury.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
For sure. Films rolling all weekend, ladies and gentlemen. GSFF.org for the tickets and info. And we will see you. Get down here. Get down here. What could you possibly be doing this weekend?
Meet us at the bar
that
at
is
the
this cool?
Berkeley.
Yeah, we'll be here at the bar. We'll be
Meet
here
the
at
director, the actor, the composer.
Yes, the official bar, the unofficial bar, whatever. Yeah, we'll see
Movies
you.
all day, all night tonight, and all day tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys again.
Thank
And,
you.
Thank you guys. We'll see you guys soon.